Hey, we'll see you May 11th in Denver, Colorado. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. Get this. Leaked WF Young Global Leaders training session video reveals the intense indoctrination new recruits are subjected to before being installed into key positions of political, corporate, and media power around the globe. You want to hear it? This is... So remember Klaus Schwab bragged about the WEF has their... all their trainees in the cabinets of all the big governments.
The great Justin Trudeau.
So let's listen to this.
To give you a warm welcome for many of you to the World Economic Forum headquarters. This is where the magic happens.
That guy is the
By
head.
that I mean sacrifice to the devil.
That's what he means when he says the magic happens. We mean
This
sacrifice.
is where we drink the children. But you'll learn all about that later.
He is the head of the Forum of the Young Global Leaders. So at the WEF. So if you want to know who really runs the world in this country, it's these MFers at the World Economic Forum, the WHO, and the handful of billionaires that own both political parties.
And they're in a fight with AIPAC, so pick a side. There's only two.
Do you think Joe Biden's funding a genocide because he wants to?
Well, I don't think he knows where he is.
He's right. But they're being told to by their owners.
And you are part of that magic. Feel the magic in these walls. Feel the magic that many leaders, many communities are bringing so that we can come together and create impact that we want in this world. What most of you don't know is that we took a long exercise to work with our advisory board, with our foundation board, with different stakeholders to really refine what's our mission statement. We know that the YGL community is a dynamic accelerator of a dynamic community of exceptional leaders who have the vision, the courage, and the influence to drive change.
Oh my God.
And we have a mission. And this mission is that we are a diverse community that inspires and connects extraordinary leaders in their efforts to build a more inclusive and sustainable world.
That's worse than if you said Hail Satan. What all that
inclusive and sustainable
speak is worse than satanic.
Evil. That's all evil speak.
Speaking in tongues. It's worse than that. All corpo speak is worse.
So we're going to include, that's inclusive. We're going to have people of color bombing other people of color. We're going to have people of color shutting down your bank accounts. We're going to have gay people forcing experimental medical treatments on you. That's what they mean by inclusivity. And then sustainability means, and we're gonna have gay people and trans people shutting down your farms. That's what that means.
Finally,
not shutting down military bases, not shutting down private air travel, but we're gonna have people of color and gay people taking away your leaf blowers and your lawnmowers.
You know, Ceausescu in Romania had a system like this, his young leader, where he'd kidnap the kids of the parents and he's your father now.
Oh, really?
And he inserts them back as his personal spies in society.
No, I didn't.
The Romanian communist dictator.
So when you hear him say inclusivity and sustainability, that's what they mean. By the way, Al Gore, who's screaming about, why don't you look up how many houses Al Gore owns and how much electricity he uses? It's like 30 times more than a regular house. Anyway.
That's who we are. And I would like by this occasion to thank all the members of the foundation board and the advisory councils who've been with us in this exercise and really helped us to narrow what are the low-hanging fruits and the sweet spots where we can do more, where we can achieve more, where by bringing all the exceptional leaders that you are, we can create something meaningful for our community, societies, local communities, and beyond. And that's what we do as daily activities. We select you, we connect you in our gatherings because we want to transform you. We select you because you are an exceptional leader, but we believe that you have the potential to even be better. And this is the space for it. This is where the magic happens. And the work of the YGL community comes within a framework. And that framework is the framework of the World Economic Forum. The idea of the
So this is the YGL. That's the Young Global Leaders. Government leaders, general public, media leaders, young people, academia and science, civil society leaders, business leaders.
I'm trying to find where this guy's from. This is like torture. Like if you had to sit at that,
Yes.
Yes.
would you really feel like you're in the privileged few if you had to sit?
We
listen to that
selected
shit?
you because you are exceptional. What makes this guy exceptional? What the fuck
I'm
have
trying
you?
to look
What
it
has this
up.
guy ever done? Some guy who's given a microphone and a suit and a stage is going to tell you, this is
He's a
like a
past-
multi-level marketing. One of those things. You ever see those multi-level marketing meetings?
Okay, he was the
Like
head-
a
yeah.
this is like a
MLM,
what Amway. That's like that.
or
Ask me how
Herbalife.
Herbalife. Ask me how I lost 10 pounds.
No, that's what it is at the top. It's like a Herbalife, and that's
Yeah.
by the way. And Howard Stern went to shit. He turned his thing into that.
This.
He's got
What-
a whole presentation like
Who's this guy?
He was the head of the Forum of Young Global Leaders at the World Economic Forum, where he was responsible for the engagement of young leaders, managing a community of more than 1,400 members and alumni. Previously, he was the head of the Global Shapers community, and under his leadership, it expanded to 500 cities. Wadi is a past United Nations Alliance of Civilizations Fellow, Atlantic Dialogue's Emerging Leader, World Economic Forum Global Leadership Fellow, Tariq Ibn Zayed Initiative Awardee. It's all bullshit.
He
It's all
hasn't done
nonsense.
anything.
He's
So
a wizard.
He's
a fucking wizard.
He's been handed these positions at.
Idi Amin had more
at
convincing titles.
Yeah, like what is he? What did he do? Did he create a company? Did he actually do anything in his life? No, he's a fellow.
So this is Flavor Camp.
So
This is
he's
P.
been-
Diddy's Flavor Camp for the nerds
Yeah.
that can't sing.
Yep.
forum is to be an incubator of projects. Have you heard of Gavi, for example?
Gavi.
Oh my God.
Gavi was a-
Yeah.
Have you heard of Gavi? That's Bill Gates's company that gets vaccines out to everybody and donates to the WHO so they can control it.
This is ritual abuse having to go to this meeting.
This is unbelievable. Have you heard of Gavi? Here, let's hear.
Project that was launched in Davos some decades ago, and now it's by itself an organization. There are, as I said, hundreds of these. I'll highly encourage you to check out this, because you can be engaged in this project, and that's where the forum brings all the stakeholders so that we advance the mission of the forum. You are all privileged, right? You're all privileged. Just by being in this room, you are privileged.
Oh.
And you should not be ashamed of your privilege. But you should be ashamed if you don't use it for a purpose.
Now close your eyes and open
And that's
your mouth.
important.
Oh, he's Moroccan.
Okay.
So yeah, they're doing butt stuff. Yeah.
They're doing. Here's a list of young global leaders and agenda contributors that might surprise you. Elon Musk,
I knew that.
Mark Zuckerberg, Anderson Cooper, Bill Gates, Bill Clinton, Leonardo DiCaprio, Matt Damon, Gavin Newsom, Sergey Brin, Larry Page, Bono,
Yeah.
Peter Thiel, Jimmy Wales.
Who's that?
He was the guy. Look him up. Pedophile. Everybody covered for him.
Good for him.
Pete Buttigieg.
Peach Judy Bug.
Tulsi Gabbard. Dan Crenshaw.
Solid Snake.
David of Rothschild. Really? David D. Rothschild? A Rothschild? Jack Ma. Oh, whatever happened to Jack Ma?
He ran his yap and then he went to the
He ran his
he went to
billionaire
Shut Your Mouth
prison.
camp.
Yeah.
The Chinese.
Jack
shut up
Ma
the-
was the guy. He was the owner of Alibaba, which is
Yeah.
the Amazon of China and stuff. And then he said a little bit too much,
Yeah.
and now you don't hear from him anymore. Did you look up Jimmy Wales?
No, I thought you
Yeah,
said,
look him
all
up.
right.
Not Jimmy Savile.
That's who I thought he was.
Did I confuse him with Jimmy Savile?
Yeah.
Look up Jimmy Wales.
Is a British-American internet entrepreneur, webmaster, and
I
former
don't know who the
financial
fuck this
trader.
is.
He is a co-founder of Wikipedia.
Oh, that's it. That's the Wikipedia guy. So now you know why my Wikipedia page looks like that. It's because Jimmy Wales is in bed with the intelligence communities, MI6, CIA, FBI, and he works to slander anybody. That's who Jimmy Wales is. Justin Trudeau, Vladimir Putin. Oh my God, Rishi Sunak, President Xi Jinping, Kevin McCarthy, Greta Thunberg, George Soros, Emmanuel Macron, Mauricio. By the way, you know Emmanuel Macron's wife?
Yeah. Didn't I tell you this?
He was like, wasn't he like 16 and she was like 40?
I think he was 14 actually, and the years change.
Yeah.
Look at how they pitch. Never mind that she's
like
be a man.
70 now.
Right. The conspiracy.
And he's like 40.
Okay. So it was you can't. People. Oh, it's France.
Says
Okay.
she met the 15-year-old Emmanuel.
He was
Macron,
14. They're lying. He was
and
14.
she was 40.
She was married.
And she was
with kids.
40.
Married with kids. Also, a lot of people say he was a man at that time, but that's the least weird part of the story.
That's the least weird part of it.
It's basically Mary Kay Letourneau. Remember that teacher
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the kid? And imagine if instead of how it ended up, they ruled France.
Tony Blair, Angela Merkel, Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, he's done a lot to fight trafficking.
Yes.
Hi,
King
baby.
Charles, Sheryl Sandberg.
Hi.
Oh, all the greats. So this is where I always imagine the RFK tent with Roger Ailes. Like all these people, they're at some point they're going to something, and they're going to be in a tent with
Yep.
their own Roger Ailes, and they're going to get Diddy programmed like they're Justin Bieber.
And they're going to get their hair dyed blonde like Kyle Kalinske.
Yeah, and like I don't know how it works, but I know that I was in a hypnagogic trance while I was watching that guy blather.
Hey, come see us do a live show. We're going to be in Denver, Colorado, May 11th, Los Angeles, California, doing a live panel show with a celebrity panel and video, Ashland, Virginia, Athens, Georgia, Rutherford, New Jersey, with Max Blumenthal, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Ontario, California, Irvine, California, Chicago, Illinois, with another celebrity panel, live video show in Chicago, and Grand Rapids, Michigan. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets, jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.